Hey guys, it's JP, typical web designer. Today we're going to talk about starting web design. How do you make a website for someone? How do you make money out of a career? Or how do you build one yourself? Now, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and keep watching because I'm going to explain all of that to you. Now, starting off with web design, you're not going to really know much. I mean, the field is flooded with these quick site builders and flooded with people telling you all these complicated stuff. But really, web design breaks down into two parts, the front end and the back end. Now, these two are a lot for any one person to understand both of them, and that's why many web designers operate in teams or with agencies. The front end of a website is what a user sees and what the browser gives the user directly. The back end is what happens before a user receives anything. It's like being in a terminal and seeing what's happening behind the scenes. Now, each of these sections, like I said, are big enough for not one person to know, so I'm going to explain each of them in sections. The front end of a site. Now, to know how to program or develop a front end of a site, you're going to need to know three different things: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now, HTML is pretty much the backbone of the website. HTML is raw plain text. CSS, same thing, but it adds the physical beauty of the site. JavaScript is more, I guess, more functional stuff and animations, not static things. Now, HTML is pretty much the easiest part to learn in web development. You can use some advanced stuff like Edit Plus to learn how to write HTML, and basically HTML is the backbone of a website. Now, formatting wise, you're just going to see a lot of plain text when it comes to HTML. A website can be just two lines of text. Hello world. When CSS comes into play, what that does, it adds a color, it adds hues, it adds buttons, it adds different variations and things like that to the website. Now, CSS, sometimes you can inspect it by looking at the source code of a website. To see the source code of a website, you can right click on Google Chrome and click Inspect Element. What you will see there is a CSS. And I can probably show you a demo where I can fool around with a live site using the CSS. That gives the site its presentation. JavaScript on a website, again on the front end, is what gives the site its non-static appearance. So I don't want to get too complicated, but those are the three facets of a front page web design structure. Now to the back end. Oh my god, the back end of a website is even more complicated than the front end, and it becomes kind of mind-boggling. In the last 10 years, the open source movement gave birth to many programming languages: Python, PHP, Ruby, Java. What are some of these back-end languages doing? Well, they serve as an intermediary between the browser and the database. And yeah, there's a database because servers are involved. What programming languages do you choose when it comes to back-end web development? It doesn't matter as much as long as you accomplish your result. Now, you as a beginner need to know that choosing a language has to depend on these characteristics. The language should be open source, the language should be popular, the language should stick around for a long time. What it says is that you don't want to pick a language that it doesn't last long and it dies off. You don't want to pick something that's not popular, you can't get help. And if it's not open source, you won't have a collaborative environment with other developers learning. In conjunction with these languages, you should also choose a database which you will learn. I prefer MySQL. In my opinion, for a beginner, you should choose among these backend technologies: Ruby on Rails, PHP, Python, and MySQL. I'm going to add some links below for you to start your whole web development journey. Sorry if I'm a little tired today, but I had an exam this week and it's been worrying. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I have a new video for you every day of the week. See you guys next time.